When I was able to use the Hercules X stand, it became a huge game changer for me, and it caught me off guard of why. A keyboard stand has to be something that's going to protect my ultimate investment, that I can trust, that I don't have to think about once it's set up. It's a key piece of playing on stage that once you set it up, you don't want to have to think about it, so you can focus on the music and your job. My name is Steiguer. I've been in Nashville as a keyboard player for 20 years. Played for a number of artists over the years, and currently with Blake Shelton since 2008. An X stand is a great choice for low profile and high stability. It's easily transportable, and that has to go on the top of the list as well. I would use an X stand immediately. I would grab one for a live performance. Portability is everything for me in this situation. It's got to come with me, it's got to come in two hands in a backpack, and I got to show up and be there ready to go. It's something that's solid, that's sturdy, and that's low profile that allows me to do my job. You just pop it up, you can carry it in, set it up in a number of seconds, and you're good to go, you know, cable up, and you're off playing in a matter of minutes. I grew up on a grand piano, and it's super important that it's not at some funny angle or anything like that, that it's laying flat. It provides the stability so that if I'm playing harder on each side of the keyboard, that it's not going to rock back and forth. I always test the stand before putting my keyboard on there. It's something that I've subconsciously done every single time that I go up on stage. I like to set it up at the height that I like it, and I'll actually grab it and stand up and put my weight on it to make sure that it's going to hold more than enough of what the keyboard and the force that I'm going to use to be playing the gig. When I was able to use the Hercules X stand, it became a huge game changer for me, and it caught me off guard of why. It was a very simple answer, and it solved a lot of problems with a lot of the other X stands that I've used. One of the first things that I noticed right off the bat was how portable it was. It took the weight. They can generally be pretty heavy. Sometimes you're coming from a garage, or you have a block or two to travel from gig to gig, and I'd have to drop everything, switch hands, because my arms were getting tired. It's lightweight, and so I'm thinking, okay, if it's lightweight, but it's sturdy, it's just as sturdy, you didn't need all that excess weight. That to me, to be able to have that product that I could rely on, that I knew was sturdy because I had put all of my weight onto it, I knew that it was gonna hold, I put my gear up on there, it was so super easy to set up. And the fact that it's way lighter than what I was using before, it's made it so much easier to move from gig to gig and to get it back into my car. Having that X stand, all of a sudden it was like with the other one I was using, it felt like it was twice as heavy. And it had angles on it where I was carrying it, so I'd have these like grooves in my hands. And this is round, it's got a great place to grip onto. And man, it's super light. Something that small can make that huge of a difference. Save you time. Here's a walkthrough of the setup that we have here. We'll start with the two-tier X stand. I love this design, it's super unique. The first time I saw it, solves a lot of problems that you see in a lot of these different designs. It is super sturdy, it's super light, it's easy to carry. When it's completely collapsed, it almost makes a handlebar to carry with, which is really easy to move around. In order to open the whole thing up, you have these two bars as a second tier, and they stay parallel with each other, and you drop it just like a normal X stand. You drop it all the way down, and with the easy lock system, you pull it back up until it locks into place, and you can absolutely feel that is secure. One of the coolest things I like about this second tier is that it's built in, and it has a fixed angle. On some of the other stands, I've spent literally 5 or 10 minutes putting a keyboard up on top, and it being not at the right angle, and I set one of the arms too low and I lost one of the arms and I had to get one replaced. This is all one system. Absolutely perfect level that you'd want it for. You can move it individually up and down, these arms up and down. So if I need it to be higher, if I need to see the screen underneath, I can move it a little bit higher. If I want a lower profile, then I need my microphone over the top, I can drop it just a little bit more. It's light, it's easy to move around, and once you get everything set up, it's absolutely, I mean, putting pressure on both sides, it's not doing this big wobble scene. It's super sturdy but super light. I've absolutely fallen in love with this XX single stand. It is the perfect accessory. As soon as I got it, I realized, I said, wow, this is really super light. It is also super sturdy. The XX gives you that extra stability when you're rocking out or whatever you're doing. When you get past the middle and you're working on the edges, I'm telling you, this thing hangs on, and it is so super light and easy to move around. And then once you get on stage, it is just literally dropping it to the ground, clicking it exactly where you want it, and you are throwing a keyboard right on top. It is super fast. That Easy Lock system, I mean, I can put my whole body on there and I know that it's not going anywhere. There's plenty of room for pedals down at the bottom, and also you'll see this yellow kind of gold foot down here, and we've run into this from time to time. It's actually, if you rotate it, it's going to stop it from wobbling. So if you are on an uneven surface, it happens more times than you would think. So if you reach down and you rotate, it's thicker in some spots, and so you're able to actually stabilize the whole keyboard and the whole stand in order to get it from rocking back and forth, which does happen from time to time, especially on hard surfaces. So there's a lot going on here. It doesn't look like there is, but I'll break it down really quick. There are about 3 components. One of my favorite things about this mic stand is this quick clutch. Look, one hand, you're moving it, you got it exactly the way that you want it. I'm in love with this accessory. This is my first introduction to Hercules. I absolutely love this thing. This is a tablet holder. I mean, it grips onto just about anything, but I love having it on the mic stand. It's right there for all your charts or lyrics or whatever you need it for. Multiple ways to get different angles. You can swivel. I mean, you can get absolutely any angle that you need. And guess what? You need to move from your tablet to your phone. It fits your phone also. Great design, super sturdy, doesn't move around. We also have this really cool tray right here. You like to sit down or empty your pockets so you're not way down with your phone, your keys. You got all this stuff going on where you need access to it. You know, throw a wallet on here, put some keys, got my in-ears, my EMs ready to go. And this is all clipping on to the mic stand. So when you've run out of places to put all the things that you need access to, this accessory tray pretty much picks up the slack on everything else. It's huge, it's got foam on the inside of it, so you're not banging around, and it provides a little bit of a slip-free surface there. So on the back of this accessory tray is actually one of my favorite finds here with Hercules products. This is actually a 2-in-1 situation here. This is an accessory boom, and then if you also have the cell phone holder, there's a sort of ball and socket thing where you can exchange, which is what we've done here. We've exchanged the cell phone holder into the accessory boom, and bam, you got yourself a cell phone that you can hit record your band, re-record yourself playing, put it on your social media or whatever you need that for. With this accessory boom, I have not run out of ways to use this yet. You just clamp it to the base of the stand, it's not going anywhere. This is sort of like a ball and socket kind of thing, so you're not just doing this. I mean, you absolutely can move it whichever direction that you need to move it, and then just tighten it up, and it is not going anywhere. It is so much fun. I mean, for microphones, you figure it out on your own. Have fun with this one. Okay, so every once in a while, I'm asked to play acoustic guitar. This is one of the best stands I've seen made. This headphone hook is awesome, and also if you have If you're going direct from a guitar, you know, you wrap your 1/4-inch cable around there too. It stays out of the way and off the floor. But that's clamped right on the back there. That's absolutely removable, and you can, wherever you can find a place to put that, it'll go. These are great stands. They're super light. This is a one-hand move. You see that system unlocked. It's got sort of some foam on the bottom so it doesn't bop hit the back of the guitar when you put it down. But look at this, bam, it's locked in, secure, good to go.